It's always great to catch up with an old mate and an AFL legend, 280 games, 800 goals, had a superstar career. What about life after footy, Richo? You look fit and healthy. How's your routine these days?
Yeah, I've got a good routine, Darcy. I think when I first retired, I had a couple of months off because you just want to let your hair down, and I went overseas and had a bit of a holiday. But I remember getting back from that trip and thinking, oh, I've just got to keep moving here. I didn't want to stop altogether for 12 months and sort of get unfit and then be chasing my tail for the rest of my life. And I like to go running still, go to the gym a couple of times a week, probably run every second day at least, and that's probably how I keep fit.
So I think there's two types of people who play sport for a living that either let themselves go completely or are pretty dedicated and disciplined like you. So what about food and nutrition? How much effort do you put into that?
I wouldn't say I'll go over the top with what we're eating, but generally speaking, if we're cooking at home, we're cooking pretty healthy. But if we go out and I'll have a pizza or a hamburger, I'm not that diligent with my diet. But I think as long as you're exercising regularly, you can have a little blowout every now and then, whether it's on the weekend, on a Saturday night or Sunday arvo, the pizza or fish and chips.
Or the occasional pie, Richo. I think my favourite photo of you ever, I think you might have been papped down the street eating a meat pie. You look like you're enjoying that one, mate, on that occasion.
I'm not sure why I was papped to start with, Das. I think they were looking for someone else, yeah, but it was a mate's wedding the night before, and I used to live in Elwood, and there was a bakery in Elwood that had the best pies you'll ever have. So if I'd ever have a few beers, I'd head down to the bakery and get a pie, and that was my go-to.
Had the great pleasure of taking you up to Sukhavati, Bali, the health retreat that I've been involved in, Richo, for 10 years. It was great to see you up there, and you learnt meditation. Has that stuck with you? Is it something you use still?
Yeah, it has, Das, and I was really grateful to have that opportunity to go up to Bali. And yeah, I really found that, if I do that 15 to 20 minutes a day, it just levels you out. If I'm feeling a bit stressed, or if there's a bit going on with the kids and family at home or work, if I can get 15 minutes quiet time, I think it really does just calm you down, level you out, you think a little bit clearer. So I'm really enjoying it still.
And in terms of parenting, Richo, you're a bit of a late starter to that space, mate. It's I know something that you love, and the girls are the passion and love of your life. How much has your life changed now, having kids later in life?
Yeah, it's changed a lot, clearly. But I was a late starter, Das. I was in my early 40s. I might regret that later on, mind you. But yeah, really enjoying it. It's hard work, obviously. 3 little ones, but yeah, so rewarding at the same time, Duke. Every day you get up, and if you're feeling a bit flat about anything, you see little Zoe or Riley when you wake up, they give you a smile, and your day's automatically a lot better.
Now, Richo, you're a great contributor. I always see you doing stuff for charities and for great causes, including recently you took some great mates over to trek the Kokoda track. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, that was a really good opportunity through a charity, Windermere, that I'm involved with. They asked if I'd like to take a group to Kokoda to raise some money for them. So I thought the first thing I'm going to do is make sure I've got a few mates there with me. It was one of the best things I've ever done, obviously learning about the history of what our diggers did in World War II while sharing the experience with friends, and doing something that was pretty hard. It was a hard slog, but so rewarding at the end of the day. And then to have that bond for the rest of your life with your mates that you've done something like Kokoda with. I think that's another thing with exercise or anything that you do. If you can do it with friends or get a group together, if you don't turn up, you're letting someone else down. And it's a bit like the old footy days. You turn up late to training, you're letting everyone else down, and that's another good little tip, I reckon. One thing I'm not going to do, though, is ever put the Lycra on and ride a bike.
That's it.
Middle-aged men with Lycra, it does not work.